Hello, welcome to Cajun Prairie Knits. My name is Kim, and today is June, I think it's the 8th, 2016. And welcome. If you are a new viewer, thank you very much for tuning in. And if you've been here before, thank you again. Excited to talk to everybody today. I do have some new subscribers. Thanks to Sandra of the Craftfulness podcast. Thank you, Sandra. It was very sweet, and you made me laugh on your show. um, yeah, that was very nice of you to mention me. And I love Sandra's show. So if you haven't watched that, definitely go and watch her. She's great, and she dyes beautiful yarn. In love with all her blue colors, which blue is one of my favorite colors. So she has gorgeous yarn, and she also makes bags out of vintage fabric, which is amazing. I love that kind of thing. So, and then she does a mindfulness segment at the end, which I also enjoy because knitting is it's my Zen yoga thing that I do, and I just really enjoy hearing what she has to say and how she connects crafting with mindfulness. It's very interesting. So thank you to everyone who is here because of that, and thank you, Sandra. And yeah, my sister, she I told her what you said, and she she uh, she felt a little competition, but yeah. Luckily, we're the same size, so I can wear anything I give to her. I just have to go get it from her, so it's not really that big of a deal. But you made me think about the whole project knitter, process knitter concept, and if I have to pick a category, I'm definitely a process knitter. Um, if I'm not enjoying knitting the item, it won't get finished unless it's for somebody else and it's a small item, like you know somebody asks me for a hat and they just want a basic ribbed hat or something, which I would find extremely boring to do, but I would make it for them because that's not a big deal. Now, if they asked me for a knitted blanket, I would say, sorry, that's never gonna happen. So, yeah, or just depends. But yeah, if I'm enjoying the process, which to me is the whole point, and also I enjoy making something that is useful at the end, which most knitting is. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of how I am on that. I usually pick projects that I like the finished object, and I think I will enjoy the process as well. So I try to do both. Um, I wouldn't knit something necessarily because I think it would be really fun, but I don't think anybody I know would get any use out of it. I don't think I would do that. But um, I totally don't mind knitting something that I'm enjoying the process of and then giving it away. That's totally fine. So today I have knitting and spinning and some mail. And I really thought I would have a finished sweater for you today, but didn't happen. So next time it will definitely be finished because there's not much left. But I did finish some spinning. So this is my Rommeldale sample, just Rommeldale, and finished that. So let's see. And I really enjoyed spinning it. And it's similar to the Rommeldale CVM hybrid that I spun a while back. It felt very similar, but this one spun up a little bit thinner than that one. I thought maybe I could use them together, but this one's kind of fingering sport weight, and the other one is more of a DK worsted weight. But This one is also, it's springy like the other one was. Not quite as springy though. I don't know if I might have spun it a little tighter. It's very woolen, so it's really fluffy and light and squishy, and yeah, I like it. It had a lot of lanolin in it. When I washed it, my hands were just sticky trying to get all the lanolin coming off of it. Um, yeah, so that was fun. I have no idea what I'll do with this. And just a question for any other spinners who happen to be out there listening. I know some people measure their. I don't have a nitty knotty or anything. After I spin it, I get my Swift out and wind it onto there and make a hank out of it like that. Um, and I know some people will use a nitty knotty to take it straight off the wheel, and then they'll count the strands and the yards, and that's how many yards they have. But to me, you should always measure your yardage after you wash it. Just for example, this one measured the length before I washed it, and it was about 60, 59, 60 inches. And then after, it was, what was it? At least a few inches shorter. So it was a big difference. And I ended up with 99 yards. But if I would have used the original length to figure it out, I would have been off a lot by how much yardage I had. So just wondering if other people do that. I mean, if it's a yarn that doesn't spring back on itself very much, then it would be fine either way. But a lot of them do change quite a bit after you wash them. So that was fun, and I believe I'm going to try some things out with the Gulf Coast Native sample before I tackle the pound of it that I have. I think I will break it up into little sections and try spinning it some different ways and see what I like, and so that I'll know how I want to spin the big quantity of it, which I have no idea if it's enough for a sweater or not, but we'll find out. So that's it for the spinning. And let's see, knitting. I have one new project. I cast this on yesterday, and I already have quite a bit done because it was fun. So this is the third of the Lee Meredith VIP Hat Club patterns. This is the third one. I think it's called Vanguard, I'm pretty sure. And this one is knit. You can use any yarn, any gauge, whatever you want. It's made for either self-striping, variegated yarns work really well with it, or you can do like, get more than one color and stripe it and that kind of thing. So I looked in my stash, and I had this crazy hand spun with, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's full of sparkle, which I am actually not a big sparkle fan. It's okay in hand spun, but I don't know, I don't usually like sparkle. And it's super bright, many colors, and I'm with you, Sandra. I'm not a rainbow fan either. I like natural rainbows. I love color, just don't like all the colors together at once. Oh well. But so this I've had this over a year. It was one of the Jenkins, the spindles. They had these like challenges, and this one was you got a pack of different colored rovings with sparkle and little what you call them, neps, the little pieces of silk, and you had to blend it all together some kind of way and make yarn out of it, and you didn't know what colors you were getting. It was all a surprise. So I just got this crazy bright multicolor pack, which is really fun to spin with, but I I didn't know what to do with it after that. So when this came along, I was like, okay, that's stripy and I can use any size, so cool, I'll use that. So this is what it looks like so far, which doesn't look anything like a hat. Let's see. And I'm about to join it in the round, and then so this is like one, that's the brim, and then you're gonna do something to close it up and make a hat. And this uses a lot of short rows. I love short rows, so that was really fun, and it was very easy to memorize this part. So I did it so fast. Basically, I just had to keep track of how many rows I had done, and I knew which. I had the pattern memorized already, so it was very much fun to do, and yeah. I don't know if I'll wear this. Somebody will wear it, I guess. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bright. So I don't know. It's fun to work on, so we'll see what happens with it after that. So that is Vanguard by Lee Meredith. And hopefully, I might actually finish this one. If I finish it by next Tuesday, then I get entered into for a prize. So I might be able to actually finish this one. I didn't finish the other two on time. Okay, the next one I have is my mom's birthday / whenever I finish it shawl, and I didn't do that much. I did a couple more little sections, I think, so maybe about that much. So that's how that's coming. This is another Lee Meredith pattern. So far I've mostly done lacy stitch patterns, but I should add in some other ones very soon. And this is Knit Picks City Tweed DK in Enchanted. And this is the little booklet the pattern booklet, where you can choose all the different patterns and different objects you want to make. So that one's going pretty well. Okay, so the thing I worked on the most, again, was my Breathing Space by Vera Valimaki, and that is in Madeline Tosh Merino Light in Tanglewood, and the Verdant Griffin Poesis Eidos in the colorway Poesis. This is my kind of rainbow. It's a very dark, it's got all the colors, but they're all subdued, so I like this kind. Okay, and last time, was I done with the stripes? Maybe, maybe not. But I finished the body. If I hadn't, I don't think I had done that last time. And I'm a little off the pattern for this part. I changed some of didn't do a lot of the increases, and I think I made it maybe an inch or half an inch shorter than the pattern called for, but I think it might stretch, so I didn't want it to stretch out too much. And then I did one sleeve, and I'm making sleeves that go up to here, up to like elbow length sleeves. And I changed a few things on the sleeve. So first of all, on the smallest size, she doesn't have you do anything under the arm right here where it was, when you separated, there's a hole right there. And the other sizes, you're supposed to, after you separate, you add a couple stitches, and then whenever you go back to do the sleeve, you pick up where you had added those stitches, and that'll close up that hole. Well, you don't add any and you don't pick up any in the smallest size, and there was going to be a hole like half an inch, like a pretty big hole if I did nothing. So what I did was I picked up 6 stitches in that area, so it was a good amount try and close up that hole, and then over the next few rounds I decreased the stitches out, so it made like this little, let's see, I picked up right here this little section, and then it made this little triangle where I decreased them back out again, so that closed up that hole right there. I think it worked pretty good. It's not the neatest thing, but there's no hole, so and also I didn't do, I think it said after maybe 3 inches to start doing some decreases, but my upper arm is all the same size. I'm not exactly muscly, so I didn't do any decreases. I just did the same size all the way down, and then did the ribbing on a smaller needle so that it would cinch in a little bit, which that's in the pattern too, although it's supposed to be like sort of 3/4 length. But yeah, that fits really well, so very happy with that. And I started the other sleeve, so I got, here's where I closed up that hole, and I think I've got a few more stripes to go before I do the green part. I think I did about 1 inch of just green, and then like 1.5 inches of the ribbing. So yeah, I should be able to finish this pretty soon. It's really very enjoyable to work on, and my sister does want one. She wants a different color though. So yeah, after I tried it on and showed it to her, she's like, oh yeah, I like that. She's not getting this one though. But since it is so much fun to work on, I wouldn't mind doing another one at all. So the only thing I mean, if I do it again, the waist shaping turned out to be like, it's like right here, which on me hits me on my ribs. So my waist is down here. So that's kind of weird. So I don't know if it'll, when I block it, if it'll move it down, but yeah, I ended up with the smallest part is up here. So I guess I should have tried it on before I started the waist shaping, and maybe started it lower, a little bit lower, but I'll start it lower if I do it if I make another one. It's kind of baggy anyway, so it probably won't show much. We'll see what happens after I block it. But yeah, very excited to finish that one. And I did not work on, I don't think I worked on anything else, except I probably did a little bit on that linen wrap. Yeah, I think I did a little bit on that, but not enough to show. It looks pretty much the same, so that's all I had for that. And let's see, I think I mentioned last time that I had ordered some Quince & Co yarn, which I'd never tried before, and that came in, and that was very exciting. So I got this paper bag full of Quince, and this is what it looks like. Surprise, it's a reddish brown color. It's beautiful though. It's called Barolo, the colorway, which I looked up and is some type of wine, which I don't drink wine, so yep. And it's a chickadee, which is the sport weight, 100% American wool. So, but it's really pretty, and it's squishy and soft, but not crazy soft, but it's not scratchy at all. So I'm sure it'll be even softer after you wash it. And I really love it. I'm still not super like crazy excited because it is sort of a very even flat color, which doesn't really excite me much, but I think it'll look good in the pattern, and it is a pretty color, so I think I'll enjoy working with it, and the yarn is very nice. So cool. Next time I'll probably try one of the heathered type colors of one of the other yarns, and I'll just have a what do you call it, natural color, because I don't think the heathered ones don't come in colors. They're just natural mixes. That's why they're heathered. So yeah, so what I plan to do with this, I think, is I'm gonna make the Moto jacket by Hannah Fettig. Never made a I've tried a Hannah Fettig pattern, but I've never finished one. It's not the featherweight. It's the one that was in the Interweave magazine before the featherweight. It's something like the Whisper, maybe, cardigan. I had started that from the magazine, and I never finished it. So, yeah, I really like the Moto jacket. It's a by itself pattern, or it comes in that book, Home and Away. There's an updated version in there. So the only problem I might have with it is the smallest size is you're supposed to pick a size that is the same size as you around, or with 2 inches of positive ease, and the smallest size will give me 2.5 inches of positive ease, and I would rather it be more fitted than loose. So I'll see. I'm gonna try when I swatch and see how the fabric is. If I maybe make it a little bit tighter, use smaller needles and make it a little bit of tighter fabric and do that, or I'll just have a slightly oversized jacket. But it's really cute. It's like a cropped long sleeve jacket with buttons all the way up, with a cowl neck, that you can button it all the way up, or you can fold it over. It's got all kinds of different ways you can wear it, and it looks like sort of like when you zip up a motorcycle jacket, except with buttons. So it's really cute. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to start this, and I'm still going to work on the Caspian, because I still love that one. But I like to have different size needle projects going at the same time. So when I finish this fingering weight, I think the sport weight will be a nice substitute for that one, and it's really easy. It's just all stockinette and garter stitch, so that'll be like a new version of the breathing space, and then the Caspian will be the one with all the cables and fun stuff going on. So yes, I think that's all I have to show you today. The dogs are really tired, and they're both sleeping, so no dog appearances because it's super hot here. I don't think I mentioned that. It's supposed to be 96 today, which is, I looked it up for all the people who don't live in the United States. It's 36 degrees Celsius. So summer is here, and our summer is not fun. So oh well. Yeah, I hope you can't hear the air conditioner, but I wasn't about to turn the air conditioner off, or you would just see me sweating. So yeah, it's already hot. It's gonna be a long few months, but that's okay. I can knit in the air conditioning. I guess that's all I have, and I will see if I have any nature stuff for you. I'm not sure that I do, but I'll find something. So I hope everybody has a great couple of weeks, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.